Oh, it says you are live. Hi guys, it's Jeanette from Backroom Creations. We're on StreamYard again, and it says you are live. So, we are live. Oh, it says you are live. Uh oh, now I'm listening to myself. Come on. Oh, I hate how the Facebook has done this. Hi Barbara, how are you? I'm just inviting some friends. Hi Lisa. I hate how Facebook has changed this. Hi, Kelly. Ugh. Pain and patootie. Hi, Debbie. How are you guys? I hope everybody is staying warm. We are in the middle of an ice storm. Yippee yay hoo. So, you know what's worse on the roads than the ice? Is the idiot drivers that don't know how to drive in the ice. Hi, Myra. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Jen. Hi, Kay. Hello, hello. Hi, Joan. Well, Miss 3L Creations. Hi, Angela. So tonight we're gonna do something that smells like winter or like summer, no winter. Um, you have snow in South Texas. I bet you guys are not ready for that. We're it's Ohio. We get all kinds of weather. Hi, Lisa. Hello, Brenda. How are you? I know, Angela. I did that one time. Someone said hi, Backroom Creations. I'm like, oops. I think I was signed in under my business page, and then I went and watched somebody's live. So I think you have to go out, make sure you're under you, and then come back in. But it don't matter. I know who you are. All right. So we're gonna do the watermelon kit that I have for sale, and then I'm gonna show you the next kit. So we have. Floyd will have to tell me when he comes back in. So, but I made this sign. It's so cute. It's got the watermelon rind, and then the red with the seeds, and then little watermelon. I think it's cute. Hi, Vincent. Hi, Pammy. It's okay, Angela. No problem. Uh, I have been home a whole hour and a half, maybe, and I've done nothing but run around the house trying to get stuff ready. He'll see you in just a minute, Angela. He's in his room, I think, sharing me across the state or something. But anyway, I've already prepped my sign and put some little bit of E6000. It's already dry. It doesn't take very long to dry. So we'll set that off to the side. And I got things ready, but if you're new and you're struggling on how to put your pipe cleaners on or how to cut your mesh, I mostly build all my kits the same. You're going to have two different colors of mesh. You're going to cut them 19 inches. You're supposed to be able to cut them 20, but we all know that we've been around for a little while. Um, oh, yeah, that's cold, Barbara. Hi, Susan. Hello, Linda. Um, a roll is 10 yards, which is 360 inches. And if you have 18 ties, that's 20 inches. But I guarantee you, if you cut it 20 inches, 1 out of 7 times you might get a full 18 cuts of 20 inches. So I cut mine at 19 just to make sure that I have enough. And 1 inch on a woodland. Angela's under 3L Creations. She didn't do. She goes like, what the heck? Yes, the cable mounts are 1 by 1. If you go into my website, which is ourbackroomcreations.com, and go to the sidebar, it says tools I use. There's an Amazon link right in there. Takes you right to the one that I usually buy. The white ones are from Menards because I was putting kits together and I needed some more. But I usually buy them from Amazon. They're the same price at Menards versus Amazon. You haven't had any electricity? Yuck! Hi, Pat. Thank you, Debbie. If you guys wouldn't mind sprinkling the glitter. Wow. I remember one time, many years ago, I mean, lots of years ago, because my kids were real little, we had this horrendous ice storm. We were without power for 10 days. 10. With little kids. Good thing my in-laws lived like 4 miles away. And they had a generator, so. There's Floyd. We have 4 people on YouTube. Thank you for coming.
No.
Yeah, we do.
No.
Oh, we don't.
Those are reactions.
Oh, I always get confused. Oh, you guys are talking together. Okay, so this is a 14¼ inch wreath form from Dollar Tree. And I put 18 pipe cleaners on. 8 on the inside and 10 on the outside. Now, I have a little template that I lay. Most of you have seen it. I just lay this on there because I've made one really perfect, and then I just put dots on it. So, but if you have problems, you can just put it on here and then lay it across. Just a little bit before the end, put your next one. So then lay it down, and then put your next one. And they'll be real close. Hi, Ann. Hi, Margie. Oh, we're skipping spring. We're going straight to summer. Oh my gosh. I drove to where I work about 35 miles away, and I drove to work and it was snowing. Well, it wasn't snowing here, but by the time I got about halfway there, it started just slowing bad. And then this afternoon, it was icing, so I got to come home in an ice storm. Yes, we'll go straight to summer. All right, so we've put our pipe cleaners on, 8 on the inside, 10 on the outside. We've cut our mesh, this pretty green and a red with the border mesh. Love my border mesh, you guys know that. And then we have, you get 4 cable mounts. We'll put those on our sign in a little bit. And then you have this cute little green daisies with white daisies and a red, I call it a box stitch or something. And then looks like you're going on a picnic. I wish it was little ants. I finally did find a ribbon with ants. And then a cute little watermelon. So we paired those up. And then we got some left to make our bow. Hi, Emily. Well, you're lucky you got snow because it's ice here. Though my new car drives quite well in the ice, I drove about 55 on the interstate, which was, it's not too bad. It's just everybody else that wants to drive 30 and just not move. So I really hate changing lanes, but the car did pretty good. Alright, so let's start. Where's my Bodabra? Put it down a shelf. I'm not going to put, sometimes I do the crisscross on the back. We'll see how the mesh does, and if I need to do it, we'll do it. No, I don't pre-cut everything for the kits. You don't want it to fray by the time it gets there. I'm going to show you how to cut it on the 25th. You guys gotta tell me where I'm going too. You wanna pan down for me? Whoa! What'd you do? Rebecca's. Oh, you got your glitter? Oh, great. Ah, you took a snow day. Eh. Alright. So we're gonna do the infamous woodland ruffle. Yeah, I was looking at the radar yesterday and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm gonna roll about three times on one side, 2 or 3 on the other. Kind of depends on your mesh. If you have a thinner mesh, you'll roll it. I can't even talk today. Roll it a little bit more. Stick it in our Bodabra. Remember, I alternate your colors. Oh, thanks, Joanne. I'm thinking about making a wreath that has a 21-inch mesh in it. Unfortunately, that's probably going to drive the shipping up a little bit. So let's talk about shipping. Does everybody know what dimensional weight is if you ship a wreath? We'll get Floyd in here. Floyd used to be in shipping at a company.
I still am.
Well, you're in shipping in our company. Yeah, I seen the East Coast was just getting rain. Yeah, I wish I could work from home too, but when you work retail, that don't happen. So I'm going to start on the outside. You're more than welcome to start on the inside. It's just a personal preference of what I do. I'm not going to put my ribbon tails on because I kind of discovered something about doing the whole bundle thing. And I'll show you here in a minute. I got an Equinox. So I was in a full-size pickup truck, an extended cab truck. Yeah, we all know what those do. And it's not 4-wheel drive. We have a Blazer that's 4-wheel drive, but my son has it right now.
About to go repo it.
He's gonna repo it because he can't go anywhere. So yeah, my Equinox is all-wheel drive, so it's really, I like it. Hi, Robin. Yeah, Nancy, we are getting it. So the Valentine tree will come down Wednesday.
I think Barbara wants to know how long your cuts are.
Oh, the cuts are 19 inches. I don't go 20 because you might run out. I just ruffle it up in the middle. So now we started with our red and went to green, and now the next one we're going to start with our green. Yeah, Dawn, his mom and dad had an Equinox for a few years, and I drove it a couple times, and I liked it. And I hate going car shopping. I really do. These guys will try to sell you everything underneath the sun, nothing that you really want, but they really want to get you into this because it's a bigger commission for them. So I walked into the car lot. It's where we bought our truck, so, I just went back there. And I said, listen, this is how much I have for a down payment. This is what I want my payments to be. And this is what I want to drive. Now, I thought I wanted a Trax. But seeing one up close, they're too small. So this guy, he got it right on the nose. And I said, don't bring me stuff that I don't want to see because I'll walk out the door. I'm not like that. He brought me one car and I bought it. So he did good. Hi, Rita. So now we're going to go back to red. See how they just kind of bunch up? Ooh. My fingers are so sore. I've used so much hand sanitizer today. I don't know why. I don't know. Every time I walked in my office, I was using it. I hear you, Margie. We do a lot of things for our children, don't we? Oh yeah, Tracy. That Floyd's just like whatever she wants. Because when I got shifted to another store and realized that I had to drive about 35 miles, I'm like, I'm not paying for gas in my truck. No. 10 miles maybe. 35 miles no. We only have two boys, but we have six girls. Let me tell you, the year that we had four go to homecoming and prom, whew. Okay, Tammy, just send me what you drew up and I'll see what I can do. Send me it, like, I don't know if you could take a picture with your phone and send it in an instant messenger. I don't know, some of those years I didn't call it blessed. So we have 8 kids and we have 8 grandkids. The oldest one just turned 13. You're not my baby no more. It was so funny that our first grandchildren, one was his daughter, one was my daughter, and they're only 2 months apart, 2.5. And the boy was my baby. I mean, he was just like mine. Of course, we helped raise him for the first 6 months of his life. His mom had to have surgery right after having him, so I took off work to stay home. And then my granddaughter was a papa's girl, but they changed. You're welcome, Tammy. So you can do this one of a couple of different ways. Like I just fold or put mine to the side, and they kind of bunch up against each other. Now you can take the bottom one and then twist the top one. So you have one to the side and one up, and then do it that way. It'll just, it'll just puff up a little bit different. I ended up doing them just that way. It's easier. Hi, Sin. How are you? I don't know about you guys. I'm ready for about 65-degree weather.
Sin wants to know what the noise is.
What noise?
Your fan.
Oh, do you hear my fan? Okay, did it go away now?
Debbie says they have the clicking on here too.
Debbie, I think it's you. I don't know. We can't figure out what that clicking noise is. It's really loud. I turned my fan off. I had my fan on low. Sounds like a woodpecker.
We can't figure out what it is.
We can't figure out what it is. Because we were doing just straight Facebook. And then we went to StreamYard. You still hear it? I'm so sorry. I don't know if no, it shouldn't do anything with the weather. Because the other nights it was fine. Oh, all our systems in the Walmart stores are satellite. Oh my gosh, it was so horrible today. Online grocery was trying to get people's orders ready, and their handhelds wouldn't work, and it was a bad day. I don't know what it is, Debbie. We've tried and tried. There's nothing running in this room right now. I mean, other than the lights and stuff. But sounds like really fast Morse code. Would it have anything to do with the router? Huh. I'm so sorry, guys. Hello, Cynthia. Better late than never. So, and if you go to dollartree.com, it's floral, I think it is.
Just search for wreath frames.
Or just search for reforms, not frames. Yeah, I just ordered some. Oh, now I can get the heart frames. That's okay, because we're going to make a butterfly with them. I can do other things with them. Huh. So I still have a winter swag above my window because I have to get the really tall ladder out to get it down. Kind of goes with the house, but it's come down. I still have a bike rim Christmas one by my son's door. So we have Christmas in the house, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's, Easter, spring, and now summer. These you can roll about 3. Oh, how many kits do we have left? I didn't know.
3.
Just 3? Okay, we have 3 of these kits left. I always offer them first to the members of the Glitter Gang, Backroom Glitter Gang. That's my private group. If you're interested about that, there's a pinned post at the top of the page on the Backroom Creations. Oh, well, you know, right there. He just put it in. Magic!
Also, just dropped the link for the Dollar Tree wreath
Okay.
frames.
Do they say reframes?
Yep.
He was right. First time of the year.
Hey.
He's been busy making signs for this place called Marketplace, or Alley Cats Marketplace. We're gonna go put our signs in.
Okay, let me address something with Ann real quick.
Okay.
Ann, it's called Klarna. Etsy put that in place so that your customers could make payments probably 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah.
You get your money up when you make the sale. They get the option to make their payments to Klarna. You cannot turn it off.
It's like a lot of the companies use Sezzle, which we have also, but Etsy has its own version, which is called Klarna. So you make a 25% payment at the time of purchase, and then every 2 weeks you pay the remaining 25% off each, the 2 weeks.
But it's actually a good thing because you get your money up front. They don't take any cuts out of it.
So we've had people buy stuff with Sezzle on our website, and we get our money up front. We don't know any difference other than they bought it with Sezzle, and then Sezzle takes the payments, not us. So it's actually kind of nice,
Nope, Linda, it's not a PC fan.
Mm-mm. I'm gonna try something. Okay. Now tell me if it stopped.
I know, yeah, and when it first came out, a lot of people were concerned that they weren't going to get their money up front.
No, you get all your money, other than your Etsy fees and stuff like that.
Other than your standard Etsy fees, you get all your money when you make the sale.
Yep.
And that's between Etsy and Klarna when they get the rest of it.
It's like PayPal just started doing the PayPal.
Paying for
it, yeah. So they're all getting on the bandwagon. So you guys let me know if you still hear it, because I turned off something else.
I'm going to laugh if that's it.
Oh.
Just move it into my room.
Where it goes with my stuff?
That, and I don't know where I put it in there. Linda says it was off before you turned that off.
Or was it?
Well, you let us know if it comes back on.
You let us know if it comes back on. We're trying to figure out what it is.
Yeah, that was really the last thing to try.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, yes, this looks like kind of Christmassy right now, but until we get the ribbons and stuff on.
I don't know. I kind of hope the noise stays. We get a lot of engagement because of that.
That's mean.
Helps the numbers. Just saying.
Men. Ooh, that didn't.
It's all about the numbers.
It's all about the numbers.
Yep.
Crunch. So the longer you make, now if you wanted, like say you were going to make this type of wreath for your own, I would probably do the ruffles a lot longer. Then of course you'll go into 2 colors of each mesh. Oh, I'm not scrolling there.
It's always something.
Always something. Thank you, Dawn. Who knows, Lynn? It's Biden. No, I'm not going politics.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. So here's the last one of our outside. Hi, Peggy. How are you? Oh, my fingers are so sore. Okay. So I just make sure that all my ruffles are like bunched up against each other. They're not like overlapping. You don't want them to lay over each other. You want them to bunch up next to each other. Makes them poof up more. So now we're going to go on the inside. Here's the, and this is a good wreath if you have a wider doorway for like a storm door. These are pretty good as long as you don't add like huge stuff on it. So it doesn't.
Becky.
Hi, Becky Doodles.
Becky Doodles.
Becky Doodles. I could call her Becky Louise.
Don't forget, Linda and Becky, Alley Cats Marketplace opens on March 6th.
Yep. We'll be in there. We'll be in 2 shops now. Linda and Nikki are going to get a class. Becky and... How many's in that one? 6?
6.
Yep. 5 other people. They're doing that big bunny butt at Becky's house.
Are we doing it on the picnic or pool table again?
Well, yeah. That actually makes a nice spot. We can all just stand around it and... Yep. March 6th. So I just started with anyone because it doesn't matter really where you start with the red and green. Just
Make sure you have cookies, Becky.
He wants cookies.
That's my fee, cookies.
Your fee?
Linda says it's back. It stopped again real quick. I don't know.
Wonder if anybody in the area is got like... I haven't seen any CB antennas or anything. Don't know. Google it.
No.
He always tells me if you can't figure something out, Google it. Google is your friend.
Sarah, right now we are having freezing rain.
Oh,
on
yes.
top of the snow that we got this morning.
Where I park my car is like snow, ice, and then our driveway like dips down in a little bit. So I go up to the car and I want to grab it so I don't go like flying under it.
Well, we made improvement. Tracy said it only clicked for about 10 seconds this time. I can't for the life of me figure out.
I don't know. You could also do something, I always try to match my pipe cleaners to the color of one of the mesh to try and keep it, hidden a little bit. I'm going to show you my next kit here when we're done.
There you go, Linda.
There you go, Linda. You Google clicking.
No, she's gonna Google clicking sound at Floyd and Jeanette.
Oh, I see that part.
Do that. Just saying.
My house is a disaster right now. I got Wreath stuff everywhere.
I do have a question for everybody that's been following us for a while. Did it do it when we were in the other craft room, or is it new to this room?
I didn't hear him complain about it in the other craft room.
I don't remember either. John loves the license plate.
Awesome. I figured he'd want one for... Oh, we got one on the bus, don't we? Yeah.
The jet.
The jet.
Not the bus. Oh, Tracy scored 14 rolls at Sam's Club.
Wow, cool.
Pammy said she...
Hi, Margie. Welcome.
Margie's been here for a while.
She said new to this room.
No, the sound is new to this room.
Oh, duh. Well, sometimes I get like Kelly, Margie.
I think it's got something to do with the microphone in that camera.
Oh no. Oh no. Everybody's like, new to the room.
Well, that's it. We got to move back.
I'm not moving this room again. No.
Welcome, Shauna. Absolutely.
Hello.
Better late than never. Hi,
Yeah,
Debbie.
he didn't even have to move the big parts. I had my youngest son come over, and he was off doing stuff in his room.
If the boys want to borrow money,
we let them borrow money, and then I take it out in hard labor.
Oh no, Becky.
What? Oh, how bad is it? I've hit a deer twice. See how that bunches up when you start getting it all in there? I do, Margie. I put them to work. Especially because I have an attic and the stairs are like really narrow, a little landing and narrow, like kind of steep stairs. And so when I need stuff put in the attic, yep.
Perfect opportunity for the boys to earn off, pay back their debt.
Yep.
Saves us from having to do it.
Green. Not bad. We got lucky. Dustin was driving
20 miles an
hour.
I've heard that he drives kind of slow.
Not me.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to hit something, that's a good thing. I'm like, point A to point B, I want to get there. I do only go 5 miles an hour over the speed limit. Today I was going about 15 under.
Debbie asked if you hit the same deer.
No.
I did that once.
I hit one in a minivan, did like $3,500 worth of damage. And then I hit one in a truck, and it busted like, what's the little thingy that sticks up, the visor thingy? This is years ago, when you put all this stuff on your trucks.
Oh, Becky said he just broke some plastic.
Oh, that's good.
Well, actually, I didn't hit the deer twice. I hit it, and then it wound up hitting me.
I was so mad in the van. My husband at the time, now an ex, says, "Did you bring the deer home?"
Well,
Yeah, I broke some plastic when I hit it on my truck, too. Why is that so wonky? Wonky. Sometimes if you don't wind it up enough, it won't stay curled together. Nope, heat's not even on. I had the fan on. Why would the heat be on? Hey, Lindy Lou.
I don't know. We might figure it out one of these days.
I know.
Then again, maybe not.
Well, I'm supposed to go to work tomorrow. Hopefully the weather holds out. I gotta be there at 7.
No day.
I want to use all my snow days during the winter. I want to use them when the weather's nice.
Well, then it's not a snow day.
No, but it's an off day. I'm on vacation in next month again. Boy, anniversary. Hey. Don't know. There's nothing running up here. Here we go.
All the schools are already closed.
Are they?
I'm not surprised.
We have a Subway in our store, and it closed at 6. They said they were closing at 6 o'clock tonight. We have a Murphy gas station, at the corner of our parking lot, and they're not Walmart owned. This one, and they were closed when I got off at 5 because I was gonna get some more gas. Hi, Lori. How are you? Yeah, I don't come into town.
Debbie says she has to roll out of bed and commute across the hallway. I have a little bit further to go. I have to come upstairs.
You have to come upstairs. We already decided if we ever move, we want a one-level house with a big garage. They closed? Wow. went and bought ribbon. We had snow this morning when I left at 6, and well, we didn't know. This morning it was just like spitting. You couldn't tell whether it wanted to rain or freeze. And then by the time, what was that yesterday? I don't know. My days blew. Yesterday it snowed. Today it sleeted. Yeah. My days kind of run together. We're making my summertime watermelon kit that I'm selling. Huh. I'll watch because my lens I can watch it focus once in a while.
Well, that's this one that sometimes has the.
No doubt, Margie.
That's this camera that sometimes has the focusing issues.
Oh, well, I can just see the little eye in front of me going. It almost looks like we're making Christmas.
It's not July.
I don't even know if I'm gonna do Christmas in July. I still got Christmas left over from last year. We didn't do it last year, but because we thought about it kind of late, I'm gonna put a pop-up tent in my yard. Have a yard sale for Wreath. If we stay in the shop where we're at, we could get in on the towns. We have sidewalk sales, I think, twice a year. For all the businesses uptown. We have like a historical downtown. When I first moved out here, they played music uptown, like the speakers on the poles. And I'm like, what is that? And they're like, it's music. And I'm like, but I hear it outside the car. They don't play it anymore. The blue one or the red one? Because you were talking about the red and black buffalo. But no, I didn't sell either one of them. They're in storage. That blue one's pretty. It sparkles. Here's our last ruffle. When Becky needs a gift, she's like, Jeanette, what you got? Yeah, I still got the blue one, Becky.
Yeah, we still have the blue one, Becky, and we also have trim and matching something else. Because we did 3 things with the blue.
The snowflakes and Christmas, I think, had the blue in it. Becky, oh, you didn't get to see my Christmas or my Easter swag. Hand it here.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, yeah, the movie reels. So he's about to hand me something we made in the private group. This is my Easter swag. It's on a beige pine teardrop with lots of.
Can't see.
Huh? Oh. That's the top. Yeah.
It's too big to get in.
It's too big.
Now you got stuck to the wreath.
I got stuck to the wreath. So here's the top. It's got a bow. Oh, it's still too long. Jeez. There we go. It's like 34 inches long. Becky likes big things. You know, Becky, I don't know that I put the blue one on the site. I am done with Christmas, girl. Look. Summertime. Thank you, Margie.
Becky's the one talking about Christmas, not us.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and stick our mounts on. Thanks, Shauna. I made that in a private group. Oh, these are cable mounts. My other ones are green. These are white. Hey. Type it, Lindy. So they're it's a little square that they use they're called cable mounts. And they can put zip ties in here and zip them around their cables to keep them all together. You can get them in the electrical department of like Lowe's or Menards. Thank you, guys. I put some E6000 down on my sign right before I started, and it's kind of like contact cement. So when the stickiness of the cable mount gets put on that glue, it's a better, it's sturdier to stay on your wreath. And then I just but wrap my pipe cleaner around here. Now I don't do it like this because sometimes you need that extra length if you have a thicker wreath. This one's not too bad. It's probably only 6 inches. What shipping do we use? We use ShipStation. Sometimes it ships, it kind of just depends. So sometimes people pick an upgraded shipping. So usually, I'd say about half and half. We get UPS and USPS, which USPS has been getting a lot better. There for a few weeks, it was horrible. Well, in our area anyway, because the hub got COVID and they shut it down. Ouch. Okay. So we'll just lay this here. Now we're going to put our ties on. Okay. Now, normally you guys know that you have followed me. I normally put my ties or my tails on at the same time as I do that. But I've been watching somebody. So, I fold them to find the middle and then scrunch them. Then you want to make sure that you fold them out, because what that does is it gets that bump out of here and it makes them lay right. Now watch this. She folds them like this. You can see that. So they're straight. Take your fingers and fold it. And you just put it in the same, but it's not with the tails or with the whole bundle like I did earlier, before. And they lay so much better. It's like they have bent that way. And I don't have to tug on them and get them to try to pull out and lay that right, or lay that way. So it's so much better as far as like the looks. Faster? No, because you have to go around again. But I can't. You want me to make a sign for your party to give away at the party? All right. Well, email me about what. Yes, Lisa. Becky, email me what you were thinking. And Lisa, yes, I did make the sign, and you can buy the sign separately. Yes, Tracy, we sent out the oval frames on.
I don't remember.
I don't know. We can look up your tracking for you and send it to you.
I'm saying because they used PayPal to pay.
Yeah.
So they didn't automatically get their tracking.
Our bad for not sending it to you.
Yeah, Jeanette.
Hey, Katie. We're making Christmas. Hot, not.
That's not even funny.
We're making summer. Well, it feels like Christmas outside because it's ice and snow, and I hear the snowplow going by. My tails are 13 inches. I normally do 14, but in a kit I do 13, and you still see enough, and then it gives you plenty to see to make your bow.
Oh, Kelly said she got.
You got yours? Good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Today was President's Day. I know Floyd's getting. I see the orders going down on my app, and then he's like, I forgot. The post office and UPS isn't open. Darn it. But no, we sent them out all the same day.
Well, hi there, Connie M.
Hi, Connie. How are you? So see how I flip those down? So for some reason, because I'm still putting them in the ties just like you would, but they just lay so much better than trying to do the whole bundle all at once. And the red ribbon looks like a picnic, like you go on a picnic.
Hey, Nancy.
Uh-oh.
Send a message to the Facebook group and let me know which one it was, and I'll get you a new one out.
Yep, we'll send you a new one.
Busby, long time no see.
Hello, Melissa. We're at 70 people. Who wants some glitter mail?
Linda, that could be because you're watching on YouTube and most of the comments are coming in on Facebook. You won't be able to see those.
Yeah. Was she the one that was watching me on YouTube but commenting on Facebook last time?
No, I think that was Linda Ames.
13 inches, Christina. I usually do 13 or 14. Kind of just depends on the design.
You can just straighten it out, Nancy, but if it messes up the coating, just let me know and I'll send you out a new one. It's not a big deal.
We do custom signs. Actually do quite a few lately. Just no copyrights. I don't do copyrights. Oops. I didn't want to lay right. Scroll my comments. Oh, Faye says, me. What is glitter mail? So every 50 people that is on my lives, Floyd has a little, it's the robot. The bot chooses a name of people who have commented. So if you're watching one of my lives, you want to make sure that you comment, be part of the party, and then he draws a name, and I send you glitter mail because I love glitter. And my name of my private group is Background Glitter Gang. So I will send you a sign or ribbon or a coupon for a shop. You missed those? You got to come in and say hi. Was Lily one of the ones that tried to join the group?
Who?
Lily.
I don't think so.
Okay. Thought I had a Lily that tried to join the group. So if you do try to join the group, it is a paid group. I do 2 tutorials a week. Saturday morning at 10 and Wednesday at 8. I still do my 2 public lives. Where's the other side? Okay, here it is. I still do my other 2 public lives. Mondays at 8. And then Wednesdays at 6. So Wednesdays, I'm whipped by the end of the day. I do 2, Barbara. I think I like this one. These 2 are actually my favorite. But I didn't want to put green and green and red to red together.
Yes, Christina, we do ship to Canada.
Yep. It takes longer and it's a little more expensive on the shipping, but we do.
Welcome, Kathleen. First time
Hi,
here
Kathleen.
from Canada.
Speaking of Canada, your tails will extend the size of your wreath. You know, we do pixie wreaths, custom of Katie, who taught us. They're an 8-inch frame, and they end up being anywhere from 17 to 20 inches if you count the ribbon tails that stick out. My grandchildren like to do pixies. They hang them in their rooms. So here's the outside. Now, if you only wanted tails on the outside, you're more than welcome just to do the 10. You'd have more ribbon for your bow. But I like ribbon tails everywhere. Aw, thanks, Kelly. My members do get first dibs at the wreath kits that come out. One of them, they almost bought all of them before I got to release them. I think I had 2 left. Now, sometimes the top ribbons I will crisscross. More times than not, I normally do that. But I think this time I'm going to bead them out with the rest of them. Okay? Hey, you left and I can't read my comments. You left me. He'll be back. So if you ask me a question, I can't see because I can wait till he comes back and scrolls. If you're just joining me, please spread the glitter, spread the love. You know, hit that button. If you want to be notified when I go live, go up to the top and hit the 3 buttons and click notifications. That'll let you know when I go live, though I just told you when I go live. Once in a blue moon, I will throw something out weird, but finally I think we found a schedule. You might see Floyd maybe once a month because I have to work a different schedule on the days that I go live. Oh, a cantaloupe wreath. That would be pretty colors with the melon color. Might be onto something, Busby.
Really?
I like cantaloupe. He doesn't. My granddaughter, she'll eat it with me. She'll almost eat anything. She saw they were here, and I must have been at work because I got a message from Floyd that says, your granddaughter has seen your raspberries. I'm like, let her have them. That girl will eat fruit and veggies like there's no tomorrow. Which is good. Thank you, Lily. Oh, okay, Cynthia. I know sometimes you don't get to come. I have a group. I'm in a group like that too. That's in at work. They don't know I'm there, but I'm watching because I can't really chat. I set them up against my monitor and watch. Are you timing it now, Tracy? I'm going to Google some later tonight. See if we can find out what that ticking noise is. The other two are kind of picky eaters, but not her. She's only 6, but she like snacks. She just, once in a blue moon, you get her to eat a really big meal, but most of the time, she's a snacker. You're back. Where'd you go? Tell Floyd to turn off his drill. Psst. Of course, he's getting more power tools now. Used to, I have more than he did.
Because my ex-wife kept all mine. Just saying. Tracy said, special ed teacher, it's all about data collection. See, it is all about the numbers.
That's what Floyd said. It's all about the numbers. Okay, where are we at here? Watch the weatherman. You need that job. Yeah, the weatherman who gets to stand up there looking pretty and say, your day is about to suck. I had 2 people at work. They were kind of like chasing me down to talk to me, and I'm like, listen, I want to go home, and I want to be there in one piece. I'm leaving. I said, whatever you got to tell me, you can tell me later. Yuck. Oh, that's right. Her husband works at Great Hall.
Yeah, I don't envy him on that one.
No. And it's worse when it's dark. I don't like to drive at night anymore anyways.
Well, the good thing is maybe at midnight there won't be a whole lot of people out.
No, that's the bad thing, because they make the tread marks that you can follow. Then the other day when I went to work, I didn't know where the side of the road was. Thank God we could still feel those rumble strips. Okay, so I know mostly I take my ties in the middle and crisscross them, but this time I just wanted to make them all go out and see how it ended up. Kind of cute. So we'll set that on there. We're going to make a bow.
We don't know what the noise is, Faye. We're trying to
figure it out.
We're trying to figure it out. We can't. It's something that happened when we moved to this room.
We were in another, if you haven't been with us very long, we were in another smaller room, and we moved to this room, and we've been trying to figure it out.
I tried tapping the camera, Becky. You guys tell me if it worked or not.
Thanks, Lily. I know it started looking like Christmas at once, but, you know. So I always dovetail as I go. And that way I don't forget them a lot of times. Good scissors are, someone was asking about scissors, and I have Ginger scissors. Yes, they are very expensive, but I have not had to sharpen these. I bought mine last April, so, and I haven't sharpened them. I pay attention to what I cut. The worst thing I cut with them is the wired ribbon. I don't cut anything else with them. I've got other scissors to do that. I'm thinking Funky Bow. Yeah, I'm thinking of Funky Bow. Maybe. Funky bow or regular bow? Becky says the noise is still there. Do we want a regular bow with tails or a funky bow? I have a watermelon somewhere.
Yeah, Becky was eyeballing it the last time she. Those don't match.
They don't match. I got watermelon picked somewhere. Funky bow. Tonight's the first night you heard it, Lori. Funky, funky, funky. Everybody likes a funky bow. I like a funky bow. Let's make a funky bow. So we're going to do about 8-inch tails. Remember, you always want to make your tails a little bit longer than what you think you might want them, because you can always cut, but you always can't add. You can't super glue some ribbon on there. And if you have a hard time with bows, just keep practicing. Watch people on YouTube, watch other people. I still struggle a little bit sometimes, but just keep practicing, because a year ago I couldn't make bows either. Pam's Googling for you. So we're going to do a 6-inch loop. Now I use an Easy Bow Maker. You can use a Bow Dabber. It's the same premise. You just don't have the markings on the side. So I just put my hand in here, and my finger is right at the 6 mark. Okay? You don't want to pull it tight. You just want to make a nice loose loop. It's clear over in the corner. A YouTube person won tonight. That's a first. Yay, Tina. So Tina, email us, go on Facebook, and find me, the same logo, Backroom Creations.
Put our email address.
Or email us at the address that Floyd put at the bottom. And we will send you some glitter mail. So we're going to do...
Also, our winner last week has not sent us their mailing address yet.
Who was it? She's not on tonight, I don't think.
I haven't seen her comment.
No, I haven't seen her comment. Oh, just practice and Faye. Go to the, some people say go to Dollar Tree and buy some of that ribbon and practice. It doesn't fluff out right, but I bought some fall ribbon last year, and I made a ribbon for a bow for my swag outside, and it like stayed. Oops, this way. So a funky bow, you make an X. So here's your loops, and here's your tails. See my burn? Everybody saw my burn? Oh, it hurt so bad for a few days. I wanted to cry. Thanks, Dawn. I always start with my stiffest ribbon of my 2.5 inch. Now I've done funky bows with just all 1.5 inch. The gingham is never really stiff. Sometimes I always feel like I want to spray starch it. So wherever I put my loops, that's where I'll start my tie or my tail. Tie, tail. And we're just going to stick with 8 inches.
That rules out the furnace because the furnace is still running.
Yep. So here's my loop. So my loop is going to go over here. We're going to go down about 5.5. Sometimes I'll go a whole inch down. Sometimes I just go a 1/2 inch. Kind of depends on what floats your boat. Sometimes I make a Jeanette bow. Whatever, when it looks pretty, I stop. So you can bring your loops where you can mark it, like for how long it is, and then you can move it wherever you. So I'm going to move it down here above my tail. And this tail is going to go here because I have a loop underneath. Okay. And then we'll go watermelon. I love watermelon. Floyd does not. He doesn't like cantaloupe. He doesn't like watermelon. Who eats salt on the watermelon? Scroll my comments, would you? Please. So, some people twist after they put their ribbon in. I twist before I put it in. Doesn't make a difference. This is coming from the camera. Maybe we'll use one camera next time. So this one's going to go down to 5, just short of 5. I use a clothespin to keep my.
We're not using the Facebook app, Melissa. We're using StreamYard. Well,
yeah, we're using StreamYard.
Well, let's hope it's not one of the cameras because cameras are hard to find, and when you do find them, they are expensive.
Yeah, they really, ever since COVID, they really jacked up the prices on cameras because you used to be able to get like the ones that I bought for less than $100, and I paid about $150 for them each. So
these same cameras are over $200 now.
Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. So make sure you kind of alternate. Now I'll be cutting that tail off. I just cut it to have it cut. So a tail and a loop and a tail, and you do that all around. And this will be our last one. Oh, that's the top. Thanks, Melissa. They said they were ready for summer. They wanted to see summer, so I'm like, all right. Because I was saving this one. I wasn't going to sell it for a while, and they talked me into it. I think I'm going to do, I'll show you the one I'm going to release in the next day or two, and then I think the next one's going to be a flip-flop.
That is a distinct possibility, Lindy.
What? You never know.
Lisa says she adds salt to watermelon.
I love salt on watermelon. I almost don't like to eat it without salt. Okay.
Jeanette adds salt to everything.
I do not add salt to everything, but there are things that you cannot eat without salt. French fries and watermelon are 2 things.
Well, I don't eat watermelon and I don't add salt to my fries.
Okay, so we're going to push down real hard. You're going to hold your stack. This is where your dowel rods were. That's called your stack. So I use a pipe cleaner now. I used to use a zip tie. but you squeeze it really tight and twist, but you're going to twist your bow, not your pipe cleaners. I could not use pipe cleaners when I first started. I only just recently started using pipe cleaners. I used to always have to use a zip tie.
And Lindy doesn't like salt on either of those.
She's got to be different. Yeah, Pam, they got to be really sweet. All right, so make sure all your bows and tails are where you want them. And we'll end up trimming some of the tails on top, maybe on the bottom when we get it in here. So let's get this bad boy in here. So I like to angle my signs. When I first started, I put them smack in the middle, and then my bow would hang on top of it. So then I moved it down here and my bow up here, but now I like it cockeyed. It's just how things go. We'll get the needle out. So this is a 7-inch upholstery needle. It is sharp. So you want to be careful putting your hand underneath, because you will get poked. So I just put my pipe cleaner it over. And then you don't have to dig, because the more you mess with your mesh, it's going to fray. So right now I can just position my sign, poke my needle through, and pull it right through. It's going to go straight through the mesh. It's going to go through everything. This sign is in my shop. Balsamic?
A lot of people eat vinegar on fries.
Oh, well, yeah. I was thinking watermelon in my head, though.
I can't even imagine balsamic vinegar on watermelon.
So you always want to make sure that you get your pipe cleaners where you're going to attach it to your frame. If you need to attach anything in the middle, where I talked about putting a cross member with your extra pipe cleaners, you could do that. But you just don't want to attach it to like mesh. Just don't put your, if you use one of these needles, don't put your hand underneath there. That's why I kind of hang it up and look where it's at, because I got poked once and that'll be the last time I get poked.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thanks. When you go to attach your sign, don't pull it down. See how I'm pulling that down? You don't want it to pull down, because you're going to look like you're going to pull it into a hole. So you just want it to sit level, but be firm and snug to your wreath. And then I just attach it to, I just wrap it around the back. I don't know if they can see that. So I just keep wrapping it around, and that's how I attach it. I'll do all 4 of them. I usually put 4 attach points on my square and rectangle. It kind of depends on the round ones, how much stuff there is for it to sit on. I did a grapevine that I only put 2, and I have to attach a 3rd one to it, because it's just not, it kind of flops in the wind. So you could wrap it all the extra around, or you could end up cutting it off, because see how it's snug? You always want to do a shake test to make sure that your sign's not shaking everywhere. A lot of people will teach you to fluff from the bottom up or the top down. I just do what makes you happy. So if you have your ribbon that's kind of twisted, just kind of twist it out. Shout it out, twist it out. Lindy, stuff it.
Lindy, go home.
She is home.
How do you know?
I'm sure she's, Lindy, are you home?
Maybe she's at the bar having a stiff drink.
So you just want to take your hand and like round out your loops. And then on a funky bow, I always kind of turn out my tails. Everything's wired, so put it where you want it. Don't ever.
She's home.
See? Told you. Okay? So just go around, make sure all your tails are where you want them. For a funk, I'm going to trim some of my tails here as soon as I get it attached. I love this ribbon. It's nice and stiff. I usually only will buy canvas or linen ribbon. So we'll see if I can see down through here without, yep. If I can see right through there, I'll do it, but if I can't, I use a needle. Same thing with your bow. If I pull my bow down like that, it looks real funny, don't it? So you want to make sure that it's just sitting on top. Attach it the same way as your sign. Wrap it around. Now, I don't normally put backers to my wreaths. I just make sure everything's nice and clean. You want to make sure there's no pokiness with your pipe cleaners. You don't want them to scratch their door. You can always put like one of those round placemats. You can get them at Dollar Tree. Walmart's got them for like $2. Okay, so once you have all your stuff where you want it, so my top tails will be the shortest, so it's kind of like a step down. And I kind of just eyeball it. I don't really measure how far I cut them, and I thought I saw one fly that way. And I don't, you know, the red and red might not be the same length. But if you buy a kit, you can always add ribbon to your bow. You can always, like when I find my watermelon pick, I'm going to put my watermelon pick in it. So see how clipping your tails makes it a little more funky. This was too long. Yeah, don't cut your finger with your gainer scissors because it will. Yeah, that might taste good. Thanks, Sandra. You want to switch cameras? So we'll switch cameras. I'll show you this. So here's our wreath. See, it's not that thick, so you could probably stick it between 2 doors. Thanks, Linda. So it started out looking like Christmas, but I don't think so. Good watermelon. I like it. I like watermelon. So now I'll show you the next kit.
These are not listed yet.
They're not listed yet. I normally show my girls in my glitter gang the kit. But I thought, I'm going to throw them a loop.
Lindy asked, where'd you get the poster on the wall behind you?
I had it made. In my Backroom Creations one. I made it on my computer and I shot it to Staples and they printed it out. Cost about $45, I think. It's like a 2x4.
Okay. I don't think it was that much, was it?
40, 35. I don't know. It wasn't over $50. I know that. Thanks, guys. All right. So the next kit is going to be a farmhouse kit. And from the feedback that I'm getting, a lot of you like to be able to choose a sign. Especially those when I do a kit that has a gnome in it. Because not everybody likes gnome. I know, sacrilegious, right? But it's okay. I won't hold it against anybody who doesn't like noise. So this is just a white metallic mesh, and this is a black and white fabric mesh. So if you've never worked with fabric mesh, it's not quite as stiff as a regular deco mesh, but it's a lot nicer. It's softer. And then you'll get 5 yards of each, like always. This one is a black one. It says farmhouse on it in white. This is a 1.5 black and white stripe. Here's the one. It's got chicken wire on it, and then a white one. And then of course your frame and your pipe cleaners, and then you get to choose one of the signs. This one used to be my favorite, but I think I like this one better. This one's a 6x12 and this one's an 8x12. So you get to choose one of those signs, and that's our next kit. So it'll be up on the shop probably in the morning. I'm tired. Oh, really? That's neat. That's rude. Going by the pool. I know, Linda, you do like the bigger signs. I used to always like the 8x12s, and then it seems like I've got it attached to the circles and the squares lately. Thanks, Kelly. All my kits. If not almost. So if you guys have any questions, thanks, Cynthia. They'll probably be listed tomorrow. I've got mesh for some other kits. I just got to get them together. If there's any kind of kit that you want to see, let me know. I might be able to oblige you. I'm ordering that kit. You're so funny, Kelly. All right, guys. It's almost 9:30 here. It's almost night time because I've been up for a while. So thanks for coming and hang out. What was her name, that one?
Tina. Ingersoll.
So Tina, if you're still watching Ingersoll on YouTube, please email us at info@ourbackrooncreations.com with your address, and we will send you some glitter mail. You too, Amanda. Good night, Linda. All right, guys. Good night, Kelly. Thank you. Happy crafting, and have a good night.